before I do this, let me get some water real quick. That's more like it. Hey everybody, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. You know what I love? Dungeons and Dragons. One of my buddies told me he wanted me to DM Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign that just came out a little while ago. So I've been collecting the booster packs to make sure I have all the figures I'm gonna need. Basically, I bought a cube of the boosters a few weeks ago, and originally my plan was to do like an unboxing video, but then some time passed and I had a couple friends over to play some D&D. It just felt right to have us all open them together because it was fun. It was a good time, and I feel like it was a lot more productive to me to have a good time with my friends opening them versus being by myself in front of a camera doing it. So what I'm going to do today is show you guys what I got in the case of boosters. It was an 8-pack of the boosters, which comes with 4 figures each. And I think I must have gotten the Blessed pack. Blessed pack? Blessed pack? Because I got some incredible pulls out of this one. Definitely stick around to the end of this video because you're not going to want to miss what I got in this package. It is pretty sick. So before I bought the cube, I actually got 2 separate boosters. I'm going to go over with you guys what I got in those booster packs right now. I was a little disappointed at first with what I got in my 2 original boosters, but they are pretty cool. First things first, I should say this right out the gate. My camera really isn't very good, so I'm sorry if you can't see the figures very well when I hold them up. I am probably going to go ahead and put like a picture overlay with the figure itself so you can see a little better what the figure is supposed to look like, but we're gonna give this the good old college try. First, on my original booster I bought, which again was separate from the cube, the first one I got was the Kobold Mountaineer, which I believe is a common. It's just a kobold, looks like he's loaded up with stuff to go mountain climbing. After that, I got a Snow Goblin, which again is another common. I also got in this pack a Mountain Goat, another common. And the last one that came included in this pack was a Winter Wolf, which is a more of a medium-sized figure. Pretty cool. That one is uncommon. So there was at least one uncommon included in that pack. The next booster came with another Snow Goblin, same exact guy. I got a Flind Trapper, which I think looks really cool, the way he's holding that like mace kind of thing, whatever it is, with those skulls hanging off the end. He is an uncommon. Up next, I got the, I'm probably going to say this wrong, the Duergar Stoneguard. I'm going to need to learn how to pronounce all these if I'm going to DM the campaign, but Duergar Stoneguard, who is also an uncommon. And the last one I had gotten was, oh god, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Oyaminartok, the Goliath Werebear, which this guy, in my opinion, looks absolutely sick. He is also an uncommon. So I think I mixed up what came in the 2 initial boosters because I don't think I pulled 3 uncommons from one booster pack. But the point still stands. I opened 2 of those boosters, which are like $18 a piece, 17, something like that. And I got just a bunch of uncommons and commons. So I was feeling a little discouraged from that. So I bought the booster cube, which again is an 8-pack of the booster packs. To break it down for you, I got 14 commons, I've got 15 uncommons, and then 3 rares that came in the cube. First things first, I'm gonna go over the commons. First, I got another Kobold Mountaineer, which you guys already saw that. Standard red kobold with mountain climbing gear. Up next, I got 2 of these guys. They are Yeti Tykes. They are little tiny Yetis. Rather cute, in my opinion, and they don't look very threatening. But who knows? Maybe they are. I haven't looked yet through the book. I got 2 of these Arctic foxes here. Super adorable foxes. One thing I've been really liking about Icewind Dale so far is how many just general creatures there are between the Arctic foxes, you know, the wolves, the mountain goats. There's actually quite a bit of cool creatures here. Speaking of creatures, I've also got a Knucklehead Trout. Which is another common, but I just, first of all, I love the name Knucklehead Trout. That's hilarious, but it just looks cool. I like the way they added the water effect to the figure and everything. You know, it looks pretty epic. Up next, I got a Chwinga with a snowball. Hard to see, but he's a little tiny guy here holding a snowball. Speaking of creatures again, I got 3 more mountain goats. So I have a total of 4 mountain goats now, and can definitely say there's not going to be any shortage of mountain goats. That's for sure. What else? What's up next? I got, oh, I'm going to say this wrong. Reghed Nomad with Cage. I think that's how you say it anyway. He's a pretty cool looking guy who I think is wearing a mask. It's pretty hard to tell based off the painting, but I think he's wearing like a skull mask or something like that, holding a little dagger. And I think he's wearing a pelt of some sort. I could see fur and little hands coming off of it. We got the Human Hunter. She's got a bow and arrow, also wearing a pelt on her. Gotta stay warm in that frozen tundra, of course. And then we also got a Goliath Barbarian. I love the way this guy looks with the intricate details on the shield, especially the back of the shield. And the javelin. I honestly hate javelins and I never really use them in D&D, but this guy looks cool. Last of the commons, the Orog Ranger. I love his crazy axe and his cape. The details on this figure are fantastic. So up next, we've got the uncommons. I'm starting at the smallest and working up to the larger ones. So first for the uncommons, we got the Chwinga with an icicle staff. Just like the Chwinga with the snowball, but apparently because he has the icicle staff, he is uncommon. Up next, I've got the Gnome Ceremorph. Tentacle-faced mind flayer looking dude, little tiny. I like the cape. Looks very sinister with that cape on. I've got another Duergar Stone Guard, which is an uncommon, so we've got 2 of those guys total. Up next, we've got the Wolf. Smaller than the Winter Wolf, but still pretty epic. Love the attention to detail they put into these figures. And then up next, we have the Human Trapper, who is an uncommon, which I think is kind of funny, because if I take the Human Hunter, these are almost identical. The way they're holding the bow, grabbing for an arrow, everything down to the pelt they're wearing. The only difference is the hair, and one of them has a hood on, but it's really interesting to me that one of them's a common and one's an uncommon, but they almost look like the same exact figure. Up next, we've got the Night Hag. Pretty cool looking. And I got another Flind Trapper. So that makes 2 of these guys so far. Up next, we're getting into the little bigger ones. We got the Reindeer. Again, I love the amount of creatures they've thrown in here that are more like wilderness creatures. And then I got another Winter Wolf. So that makes 2 of these guys total. We've got the Crag Cat. That's just a big old angry looking cat there for ya. Oh, I missed one of the small ones. Up next is the Gnoll. Got an arrow knocked into the bow. I love the long pelt that he's wearing on here. It is super epic. Really cool figure. Oh man, I was so happy I got into this one. Words. Time to stop for some water. I'm getting a little too excited. That's better. So this next one I was super stoked to have pulled. It's the Snowy Owlbear. Apparently half owl and half bear. And then I'm going to butcher this again, but I got another Oyaminartok, the Goliath Werebear. So that makes 2 of these total. My last 2 uncommons we pulled, I've got the Mammoth, which is huge. This is a freaking behemoth-sized mini here. The tusks look so cool. The last of the uncommons, which this one might honestly be my personal favorite. I just love the design. I was really hoping to get this and just beyond stoked that I actually got it, is the Killer Whale. I love the way they designed him so he looks like he's jumping out of the water. And if you look into the water very close there, you can see they did put a full tail. It's not just half of a whale. The whale tail is in there for sure. But yeah, dude, it's epic looking. They did killer on that whale. I didn't even mean to make that joke. Now I feel like an idiot because that's not even funny and I laughed at it. I need more water. Okay, so I showed you my 14 commons and my 15 uncommons. Up next is the rares. Seriously, I cannot believe the rares that we pulled from this cube. They are so epic and I could not have asked for a better pull. So up first for the rares, we got Avarice. I think that's how you say it. I think she is holding this staff that looks like it kind of has a snowflake at the end or something like that. Up next, man, which one do I show first? They're just both so epic. The Frost Giant Skeleton, which I pulled this guy up online. I think he sells for like between $70 and $80 when I checked on eBay. It's seriously so tall, and there's just so much detail they put into this thing. That's so cool. So freaking cool. This is by far the biggest one I own now, the Frost Giant Skeleton. I mean, just for scale, this is a whale next to this guy. A full-blown whale next to my Frost Giant Skeleton. Just so huge. Holy crap. Man, that's epic. And last, but certainly not least, the final rare we pulled from the cover of the book, the Cold Crone. Just looking so freaking menacing, and that kind of translucent cape they threw on it. Those horns looking like a freaking satanic ram or something crazy like that. I pulled the Cold Crone from this booster cube and the Frost Giant Skeleton. Just those two alone. Like, I looked this guy up on eBay, and I'm pretty sure he was like at $80 or $90. So all in all, those two alone, I mean, if I was just some jerk who wanted to flip these on eBay, I'd make more than my money back just on these two figures alone, considering I spent like, I think it was $115 on this cube from Amazon, or maybe $120. Something like that. But yeah, guys, I could not have asked for a better pull from this cube. Not even just speaking about the rares, though, but the entire spread. I mean, everything from the Chwinga with the snowball all the way to the Frost Giant Skeleton. I mean, I'm stoked with all of them. But yeah, the last cube that I had gotten was actually Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, and I did get some cool figures from that one, but I didn't feel as satisfied as I did with this cube that I got for Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. I was thinking about buying 8 separate booster packs to open, just to compare like what I get to what came in the pre-packaged cube that was shrink wrapped. Just out of curiosity. I don't know, it was an idea that my wife had thrown out there, and I'm thinking about it, maybe. But if you made it all the way through this video, thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and do me a favor. If you made it this far, comment your favorite or most prized D&D figure if you also collect D&D figures, or your favorite and most prized collectibles in general. I personally collect a ton of things, and I'm probably going to be showing more of that here in my content in the near future. Thank you very much for watching this video, everybody. If you want some more awesome content like this, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and drop a like down below, and follow me on Twitter too as well. Thanks again for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye!